Hi boys and girls, so it's time for enrichment, our reading and writing enrichment. I know you did reading and writing enrichment with Mrs. Garcia yesterday. Well, it's my turn today and I'm so excited to do it for the first time on YouTube for you guys. So before we go any further with our worksheets, let's talk about the letter of the week. We know that it's the letter Y, and the letter Y makes a what kind of sound? What kind of sound does it make? Y. Y for yellow, Y for yes, Y for yarn, Y for yawn. That's it, you got it. So let's practice writing our letter Y. I'm going to use my yellow pen because it starts with a Y. So uppercase Y, we start by the smiley face as always. It's a little line down, diagonal line down, and then you're going to jump to the other side and do a big line down, making sure you touch in the middle there. There's our uppercase Y. Now the lowercase y looks just the same as an uppercase Y. It's a bit smaller. So for the lowercase y, it's a little line, diagonal line, jump across, and a big line down, making sure it touches again in the middle. You've got to touch that little line as you go down. So let me show you. Let's pretend this is the line that we're writing on in our books. So the uppercase Y stands on top of the line. So we do a little line, we jump across, and our uppercase Y stands on top of the line. Ooh, let's make him stand on top of the line. Our lowercase y sits. So our lowercase y is a little line, it's like this. We do it on top of the line. You see the line is there? Little line down, jump across, and then a big line down like that. So the uppercase y stands on the line, and the lowercase y sits on the line. There we go. So let's have a look at our worksheet. You know already, you've seen these many times, our worksheets on Tuesdays. And your mum and dad have the Y worksheets already. I already sent them to them. Now, there is another way that a Y can be written. Let me get my board back again, because I should have shown you this before I showed you the worksheet. So for an uppercase Y, like I said, we learn with a little line down, diagonal line, and then a big line like that. But an uppercase Y can also be written like this. It's a line, like a V like that, and then a line straight down. So that can also be an uppercase Y. And when we see our worksheet, you can see there's the uppercase Y written that way. Okay, so that's the same thing, it's just written in a slightly different way. So it's a V and then a line where the point is. Okay, so we won't talk about that one anymore. Let's get our worksheet because we're ready now. Let me put the lid on my pen. All right, so here's our Y worksheet. You've seen these worksheets before. So the first thing you have to do, of course, is have some crayons. Here are all my crayons. We're going to be doing rainbow write, aren't we? Rainbow write on our worksheet. So the first thing that you guys have to do, of course, is write your name at the top on that line. You guys know that. And then we start doing our rainbow writing. So we're going to do 5 rainbow colours in the letter Y, because if you're not 5 yet, you're going to be 5 soon. Okay, so let's start. So remember how I said you do the V and then the line down. 1, 2, 3, 4, and let's finish with yellow. 5. There we go. So there's our rainbow writing for the middle, and then we're going to do it for the lowercase y's. We know how to do this, don't we? Little line, little line, big line. So you do one colour on all 4 of those boxes. Then you do the next one. And then you do the next one. This is 3. And then you do the 4th one. Try and stay in those lines. And then the very last one, let's do that black one again. Okay, there are my 5 colours. Now, of course, down at the bottom we have to use our X-ray eyes, don't we? Because sometimes these are very faint. I hope you can see it on yours. So I'm going to use my yellow again to do my Y's. Uppercase, lowercase, uppercase, lowercase. You know how to do this. Uppercase, lowercase, uppercase, lowercase. All right, tracing over those Y's. Now let's take a look at what we have at the side of our worksheet. Now we've seen these many times, so we're going to have a look at all of these pictures down the side, and we are going to work out whether or not those things begin with the letter Y, the Y sound. So our very first picture that you can see up there, it looks like to me like it's somebody getting out of bed. And they're going, ooh. And I think I did one of those at the beginning of our lesson. That's a yawn. You're right, it's a yawn. So that means we're going to colour in the little boy getting out of bed. Now I'm going to do it quickly. You guys can do it much neater than this. So there's Y for yawn. This is a good one. This is a toy. You might have one of these at home. Can you see that? It's on somebody's finger and it's going up and down. Do you know what one of those is called? Did you say yo-yo? If you said yo-yo, you are right. And yo-yo. Does that begin with a Y? Yes, it does. So let's colour in the yo-yo because that begins with Y. We'll colour in the finger as well because you have to have a finger to make a yo-yo work. Okay, so let's have a look at this third one. What's that a picture of? That's a picture of an owl. Owl. No, that doesn't have a Y sound. So nope, we'll X that one out. And let's have a look at this one. This is something that you eat. We talked about this for our creative writing book this morning. Yogurt. So yes, yogurt begins with a Y. Let's colour that in. And then we have just a box. Box. Does that sound like Y? No, it doesn't sound like Y. It's not yolks, it's box. So nope, that doesn't begin with a Y. And our very last picture is some knitting needles and some, do you know what that's called? People knit with it. It's called yarn. Yarn. Does that sound like a Y sound? Yarn. Yes, if you said yes, you're right. So let's colour in the yarn. Colour in the yarn like that. And then we know what to do now, don't we? We have to cut. I'm going to take it off my board and we're going to cut down the line so that we can glue them on. So let me cut out, we have some scissors here, so I'm going to cut down. You know what to do here. So follow those dotted lines and then I'm going to snip. 1, 2. We don't need the owl. We do need the yogurt. We don't need the box. I'll put that over there. And we do need the yarn. Okay, so let's get all of the 4 that I need. 3, 4. So I have all of the 4 that I coloured in that I need. Let's clip this back on my clipboard. And I have my handy dandy glue. There's my handy dandy glue stick. It's a big one. And I'm going to put my glue on the 4 lowercase y's, those 4 boxes. You know what to do, boys and girls. And then what do we do? You're right, we stick our pictures on the lowercase y's. Yogurt, yo-yo, oh, yawn, and yarn. Oops, that's a little crooked, let's fix it. There we go. So there are all our Y pictures, and then the very last thing that we do, we know what to do, don't we? We flip our paper over. So let's flip it over onto the back. Let's put mine in my clipboard so you can see. And then we're going to practice our uppercase Y's and our lowercase Y's. So I want to see 5 uppercase and 5 lowercase, okay? So let's see. Little line, jump across, big line, 1. Little line, jump across, big line, 2. little line, jump across, big line, 3, little line, jump across, big line, whoop, 4, and let's squeeze one in here, little line, jump across, big line, 5. Okay, now let's do the lowercase y's. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good job, boys and girls. That's it. Okay, so there's our worksheet finished. Now, Mrs. Sumner, my very crafty Mrs. Sumner, has pulled together a craft for you to do at home with things that you have at home. Now, the first thing that you're going to do before you do anything else is we sent Mummy and Daddy the Y worksheet. You see the Y underneath? So that's going to be, your Mummy and Daddy can print that off, and you need to colour it in what colour? What colour is this Y coloured in? Is it coloured in green? No, of course it isn't. It's coloured in yellow. Like I said, yellow begins with a Y, begins with a Y, and at the top it says Y is for yellow. So what you need to do, boys and girls, is you need to find some magazines or some newspapers, or maybe you could print some things out from the computer, yellow things. Find as many yellow things as you can, and you can have a look at Mrs. Sumner's. She's got wipes, a blouse, some chocolate milk, yellow bag, the sunshine, lemons, pineapple, lots of yellow things, flowers and cheese. Whatever you can find that's yellow, you can stick right on this Y, because yellow begins with the letter Y. Okay, boys and girls, so have fun doing that, and I will see you again tomorrow. Bye.